aside from the other gang. Is that accurate?
Yes.
So I heard, and just tell me if I'm correct, I heard Michi was one of the people that he listed.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard Leaky was one of the people that he mentioned.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard Busta that caught one to the face. Did you hear that?
I heard that, but I'm not sure who Busta is.
Okay. I heard a reference to the 2018 shooting about Ace being the only one to survive.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is another song where he's discussing that 2018 shooting,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
And this song was also published to YouTube.
Yes, it was.
Do you recall how many views this video has?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Would taking a look at the actual video on YouTube help to refresh your recollection on how many views it has?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so just take a look. If you can just, oh, scroll down. Sorry, Your Honor, I didn't ask for permission to approach the witness.
I can see it, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It says,
Does that refresh your?
it says 30 million views, and the video was posted 4 years ago.
Okay, so that's an additional 30 million views to the other almost 100 million views on When I See You and Who I Smoke, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure the exact numbers, but that would be an additional 30 million, yes, ma'am.
Okay, would taking a look at the views on Who I Smoke and When I See You, would that refresh your recollection as to how many views?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I can do it live. Okay. Okay, so this is related to When I See You.
Yes, ma'am. It says 69 million views.
69 million views. And for Who I Smoke,
57 million views.
okay, so we have 57 million views for Who I Smoke, 69 million views for When I See You, and 30 million views for Dead Ops.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't really feel like doing math right now, but it's definitely over 100, right?
Correct.
Over 130, right?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay. Let's go to Dead Ops.
Your Honor, at this time, may we approach?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead, play the next two videos. We need to wrap this up, okay?
Yes, Ron. Okay, what do you recognize the video to be?
That they're at Melvin Park.
Or specifically the name of the song, sorry, I didn't ask
Oh,
that. Right.
that was the Beatbox remix.
Okay. One of the videos that you mentioned that you have viewed in your investigation.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it wasn't just FOOLIO in that video. There's someone else rapping as well, right?
Correct. Kojak.
You know-
Kojak.
And who is he connected to?
He is 6 Block.
All right. And there were other people in the video, right?
Yes, ma'am.
There was even a little boy in the video, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know who that little boy is?
No, ma'am.
You haven't identified him as a member of any sort of gang connected to this, right?
Objection, Your Honor, relevant. Go ahead.
No, ma'am. I don't know who he is.
Okay. All right. And do you know or do you recall how many views that video has?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Okay. We're taking it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That one has 20 million.
20 million views.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're somewhere north of 150 million views at this point, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then the last video that we mentioned that you have seen was Dead Ops 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recall how many views that video has?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Okay, we're taking a look at,
Yes, ma'am.
okay,
That one's going to be 7.4 million.
7.4. So maybe 160, somewhere around that.
Yes, ma'am, roughly.
Okay, and those aren't all the videos, right? There are other music videos as well, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And those potentially have millions of views as well.
Potentially, yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. In any of the videos that the ones that we saw today, and the other ones that you've viewed, Alicia Andrews isn't in any of those videos, right?
Not that I've seen.
As far as you know, she's not a rapper.
Not that I'm aware of.
As far as she's not a ghost rapper writing lyrics for any of these people, as far as you know?
The lyric part, she hasn't at least been on where you like Apple Music and stuff like that. You can see written by. Her name has not come across as any of those, no ma'am.
And that was going to be my next question. First, if you've ever looked to see who was
There's something bad here in Derry. It'll never stop.
What's for dinner?
How'd I let dinner sneak up on me?
It happens.
Well, after work, it's pick up from school.
I'm sorry, in the Game Over video,
Yes, ma'am.
despite the fact that Yungeen is sort of taking credit for the FOOLIO murder, he hasn't been arrested related to this case. Is that accurate?
That's accurate.
All right. I want to talk to you about the October 2023 shooting of Mr. Jones in his foot, I believe it was, right?
Okay.
So, where did that occur?
It occurred in Duval County in an area town called Paxson.
Okay. And is that one of those towns that has like a separate police department, or?
No, ma'am. Jacksonville in Duval County itself is very large. So there is separate neighborhoods that have different names throughout the city. Just for a couple examples, just so you can, like, there's a town center, there's Southside, Mandarin, Paxson, Sherwood. So like there's different, each little area of town has its own little nickname.
Got it. But all of those are under the jurisdiction of JSO?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And as I don't believe I asked you this question, so I'm going to ask you. Even though you are assigned to ATK, it's possible that other detectives, other gang detectives, could end up assigned to like a specific investigation for ATK.
Yes, but generally how we work within our unit is if you're on call that night or that day and an incident occurs, you will respond and you will get the preliminary information. And once I come back to work, I will then take over the role of assisting the other units as the main ATK chain of point of contact.
Got it. Okay. And in this case, actually, that's exactly what happened. Detective Drabeck was on call,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So he ended up initially connecting with the Tampa Police Department in this case.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But back to October 2023. So, would you describe yourself as like the lead detective as it relates to that shooting?
No, ma'am. Within the sheriff's office, we have different investigative units. We would be more of like an intelligence unit, or we have a robbery violent crimes unit that handles robberies and violent crimes, more like shootings where people do not die. And then we have a homicide unit that handles homicides. So we assist them with intelligence and other information that we may have.
Okay. So you could end up assisting as far as giving intelligence to on a wide range of different crimes.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So you could be helping a robbery detective, homicide detective, maybe even like a grand theft situation. You could be working on any crime as long as it's connected to a gang.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you were actually working on this crime as well?
Yes, ma'am. I responded to that scene. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so your job and your responsibility is to assist them, to give any information that you might have that could assist is to give to them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And as far as what you know about that crime, you know that he was shot in the foot and that he drove himself to the hospital, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you know that it occurred after or within hours of an ATK member being shot.
Shot and killed. Yes, ma'am.
Shot and killed, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You still have not made an arrest in that case, the October 2023.
There has not been an arrest, no, ma'am.
All right. And you don't have any evidence to suggest that Alicia Andrews was involved in that shooting?
I do not, no, ma'am.
No. She obviously, you have not made an arrest, so she was not arrested in relation to that shooting.
That would be correct.
Okay. You don't have any evidence to suggest that she knew about that shooting?
I do not.
That she was on the scene of that shooting?
I do not.
You don't have any evidence to suggest that she was aware or knew any of the people that you suspect were involved in that shooting at the time?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Okay. Now I want to talk about the evidence in this case specifically.
Okay.
You didn't draft any reports in this case, right?
It related to the homicide in itself? No, ma'am.
Okay. Did you draft any other reports
Some Duval County related incidents, yes, ma'am.
connected to this incident?
It would be connected to Duval County cases.
Okay, not the murder in this case.
No, ma'am.
Okay. You didn't collect any physical evidence. Obviously, you weren't in Tampa. You were in Jacksonville, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. At what point do you kind of step in to assist or to take over from Detective Drabeck?
We worked along together pretty much the entire case just because it was a lot of information and stuff in the back and forths. So I would say I never took it over completely. We worked alongside each other the entire time.
Okay. And if you had to put like a time on it, how long would you say you and Detective Drabeck are assisting in this case?
From the day it happened until current day.
Okay. All right. You'd agree with me that one of the catalysts to this back and forth gang war is that 2018 shooting at the town center.
I would say that was a very big moment in this war. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And we've heard a lot about, so I just want to kind of refresh the jury's understanding. So this 2018 shooting, Yungeen is shot and survives, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
His brother, Trayvon Bullard, is also shot and actually dies in this shooting.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
There's another gentleman named Jacoby Grover
Yes.
that dies,
Yes, ma'am.
and Royale Smith, that is 23. He also dies.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? You don't have any evidence to suggest that Alicia Andrews is personally connected to any of these individuals that died.
That died? I do not.
Okay. Or to Yungeen
I
who
do
survived. I would assume, but I'm going to ask that you relayed, or you and Detective Drabeck relayed your knowledge about this 2018 shooting and the origins of the gang war. You relayed that to Detective Ramos, who's the lead detective in Tampa.
Yes, we have.
Okay. Do you know a woman by the name of Aaliyah Albright?
I know of her. I don't know much about her.
Are you aware that she was on the scene the night of this shooting, this murder, the murder in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm sure you have reviewed the video footage, the surveillance in front
Okay,
of
so
the
he
hotel.
was there that shit when that shit
Right before the
happened.
shooting
Okay.
occurs?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you would
So he was on
recall
the
that
scene.
Miss Albright gets out of a vehicle and then goes inside of the hotel lobby, immediately proceeding. I see you're looking at the stage. Did you?
No, just look around.
Oh, okay.
Okay, see, like you getting signals over there. What's happening? What you looking at?
Immediately before the shooting happened, right?
I would. The last time I saw the video was a good while ago. I would need to refresh my
Sure.
memory on the video.
No problem.
Hey, I like her, bro. She like, okay, she spitting facts. She like, okay, sure, what's happening? We'll pull up the tape. All right, we got the tapes. That's funny.
I'm going to object outside the scope of direct. Yes, what's this relevant to?
Your Honor, can we go sidebar about this?
Yeah. Come on up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know. They gonna bring Young and Ace in this motherfucker in a minute. Watch. He gonna have to pull up. They got him too much in this case, bro. Fuck all this muting, bro. I'm trying to hear what's bragging. Come on, bro. We trying to hear what's going on, bro. All right, that's enough. Yeah, it's not looking too good for the defense for sure. I mean defense, the defense. My bad. That boy said defense. So what do y'all think, bro? You think that they over there discussing like, bro, we gotta fire these motherfuckers, man. Y'all over here fucking up. That's what they thinking, huh? We gotta fire
Yes,
these
yes,
motherfuckers.
go ahead. Take a 5-minute recess.
I want to see that notebook, bro. What the fuck is she writing in that motherfucker?
Okay, good. So 5-minute recess, again, same rule. You're under cross-examination, so you can't talk to anybody, including the prosecutors, about anything related to this case, all right? We'll be back in 5.
And evidence.
Can you show us?
Now we're gonna run back through this shit, man. We're gonna run back through this shit we missed. All right, what's happening?
68G, what part of the vehicle is this?
That's actually going to be the back of the driver's side headrest. You can see the steering wheel in the forward of the picture, notating that we're still on the driver's side. And then that's just an opposite, so that way we can get both sides of that headrest.
And again, in this photograph, can you see damage that has been caused by projectiles in this particular, in the back driver's seat of the headrest?
Yes, particularly if you're looking at the actual driver's seat, those two notations correct over there on the right side. I believe that's the driver's side. Yes. That's okay. That's all right. Wanted to make sure that we have them notated and separated. That's going to be the driver's side headrest. We're looking at this particular photograph is the front. Once we removed it in order to actually document it better and further.
68I?
Now we're going to go in and do kind of like, again, those overalls. Now we're in a mid-range, just showing the damage as well as a marker, or as well as a measure in this one.
And they spray that motherfucker up, bro. They were playing.
Is that another close-up of
Straight
68. That's
chops.
correct.
Look at them fucking bullets, bro. Them motherfuckers was chopsticks in
the
them.
back of the driver's side headrest?
Yes, ma'am.
68K?
So again, notating that we're in the back of the driver's side headrest now. Those are the same two spots that you noticed on the photograph of the seat when it was actually still intact.
And do those correspond with the holes that are in front of the headrest on the driver's side?
For the most part, it's a little difficult.
Is there kind of at an angle?
Yes.
68L, what are you documenting here?
So that's
Trump tried to steal one election. He's trying again now. It's Texas versus California. You want to beat Trump? Democrats can't keep playing by the old rules. Vote yes on Prop 50 and let's stick it to Trump.
we're just kind of going in, looking at a mid-range with the same damage that we saw
In 6
of the vehicle. It's that pillar that runs between the driver or the front door and the back door, and right dead center, you'll see the actual line of the black B pillar, and then there's a giant white spot. That's a strike or potential damage. So we're just kind of getting that overall angle so that we can maneuver in, so that we can see how we're moving forward in our photos.
You also see damage to the window of the driver's door, is that correct?
Correct.
And then 68R. Is that the same area in the center of the photo, just at a better angle?
Yes, ma'am. We've moved to the back seats. just kind of documenting overall in the back seat at this point in time.
And what is kind of the different particles that are in the seat that are kind of green and white?
It's going to be fractured glass.
Well, no shit. She said, what's that gonna be? Bitch, it's glass.
So again, we're looking in from the driver's side of the vehicle. So to the right side of the photograph, you're going to have the rear driver's seat moving over from right to left. Then we'll have the center seat, and then obviously the rear passenger seat on the other side. And we're just documenting in this photograph the seat back as well as the seat headrest. So this is the center of the back seat.
In this, are you depicting?
What would be your right shoulder area? You can see some damage there.
And they spray that motherfucker up. Chop suey that bitch. RP FOOLIO, man. That shit crazy.
What are you depicting in this photo?
They Swiss cheese that
This is any
motherfucker.
damage to the rear passenger side seat. Back and
And she just chilling, you feel me? She like, come on, man, get rid of this shit, man. Come on, man. Am I beating it or not, man?
of the
Double E.
but between the headrest, there's actually some more damage there.
68 DD.
That's going to be kind of the discoloration. Right there, there's
That's all blood on that shit too.
and the I'm sorry, the horizontal.
That's all blood right there.
And in this
I
particular,
wonder if that was where Julio was at, sitting at.
to that seat.
Correct. You can actually, and that's going to be center seat and the side seat.
Double J, what are we looking at in this photo?
Thing is,
Tactile.
yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, may I have
See
one
what this
moment?
bitch gotta say.
Your Honor, at this time, we pass the witness.
Thank you. May this witness be excused?
Yes.
Okay, very good. You're free to go. All right, who is your next witness?
Dashboard.
The part of the back or that seat that you peeled back and you kind of saw a fragment, was that the only other thing other than the projectile that you could qualify as a fragment? Were the other pieces that you qualified as debris too small or too tiny to be able to truly discern if it came from a projectile?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, may I have one moment? Your Honor, at this time we pass.
Wheels on the LTZ, which is a different year than the 2007. It was a 2008 wheel because the spokes were a little bit wider. It had the rear spoiler, which is on the 2008 and 2009 vehicle. And then I noticed that it had potentially body color matching door handles from the video. There was a little bit of light on the door handle, so I wasn't sure if they were chrome or body color matching. Through the research of the LTZ, the 2008 and 2009, 2008 had body color, 2009 had chrome, so I nailed down my search to an 08 or 09 Chevrolet.
Man, you ain't doing all that one time, bro. Shut that shit up,
My
bro.
research was told that they were from Jacksonville.
Fuck out of here.
Took the VIN, researched.
Let me stop you right there.
Sorry.
That's okay. So, did you have an interest in cars before becoming a member of the Tampa Police Department?
Right, cause bro act like he fucking MacGyver. This motherfucker know everything.
Since I was a small kid, so.
So you have talked about some different trims that are available on the Chevy Impala, is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
And based on you researching the different types of features on the particular vehicle that is depicted in the Home to Suites video, you could narrow it down to the year based on the particular year and model
Bullshit.
features and the trim that were available that were unique to you.
Bullshit, bro. Lying.
That is correct, yes.
And so far, based on the
Man, this motherfucker lying, bro.
Yes.
Lying on the oath. Come on, bro.
And the trim correspond to trim levels on particular vehicles.
So is that how you're able to come up with a potential VIN number for our suspect vehicle?
Yes, that is correct.
Now, I imagine there's more than one 2008 or 2009 black Chevy Impala, so are you getting more than one VIN?
Yes, I researched the VINs and broke down the LTZ trim within the VIN number and was able to verify that the trim for LTZ is the letters W and U.
And after you come up with the VIN, are you asked, is there a further way that you can narrow down your search to possible Dodge Chargers relevant to this investigation?
You mean Impalas?
Yeah, what did I say? Charger?
Impalas.
I meant Impala. That's correct.
And can you repeat the question again? Sorry.
Yes. What did you do after you were able to get VIN numbers in the state of Florida to that particular LTZ trim of 2008 and 2009 black Chevy Impalas? How could you further narrow it down to be relevant to this particular investigation?
So I researched a website we have access to in law enforcement. It's a DMV website. I inputted 2008, 2009 Chevrolet Impala with LTZ trim black, and then selected Duval County, which is oversees Jacksonville.
And why are you selecting Duval County?
I was told originally that the suspect may be from Jacksonville because the victim was from Jacksonville.
When you access that database, how many vehicles, black Chevy Impalas, did it become narrowed down to at that point?
3.
After you had 3 black Chevy Impalas, LTZ trim, between 2008, 2009, is there further analysis that the Tampa Police Department can do to assist in further narrowing it down?
There is. We utilize license plate readers. I provided my 3 vehicles to an analyst with homicide who was Brittany Jackson. I told her these are the vehicles that I was able to come up with, and then I was later told that there was a confirmation of the vehicle.
One of those 3 that actually were picked up on a license plate reader in Tampa during the weekend of the homicide, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And was that for the black Chevy?
This video, this happens prior to the shooting.
Yes.
All right. And in your recollection of what occurs in this video, I can play it for if you need me to. Ms. Albright doesn't come back out before the shooting occurred.
See, and she brought up the facts. Remember, he was like, nah. She's like, okay, let me go get the video.
Right?
I'm not sure.
Okay. You do know that she was not shot in this incident, right?
I don't think so. I don't know the answer to that either.
Okay. But you have seen this video in its entirety?
I have.
Okay.
Okay, what's your next question?
You mentioned earlier, we spoke at length at this point about the 2018 shooting, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And one of the individuals involved in that shooting is going to be this gentleman right here, Trayvon Bullard, right?
Yes, ma'am. He's one
Also
of the
known as
deceased.
Quan.
Yes, ma'am. He's
Or-
deceased.
He is deceased. He died in that 2018 shooting, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And the person that you placed him next to in this chart, this is his brother,
Correct.
correct? Same last name,
Yes.
same mother, as far as you know.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Okay, brothers, nonetheless.
And see, Young and Ace, bro, don't think it's cool, bro. Like they didn't, you feel me, forgot about you, bro. Nah, best believe when they pull up, they gonna pull up. The feds is on your ass, boy. They waiting for you to fumble, man. So you better be on your toes, bro. Fuck the motherfucking system, bro. Hopefully you on your toes, man. You gotta get on your toes out here, bro. Y'all youngsters out here just putting anything and everything in these music, man. Y'all gotta be cool with that shit.
Yes.
Were you aware that Miss Albright videoed in that video, entering the in the hotel right before the shooting, that she was dating Mr. Trayvon Bullard, aka Quan, at the time of his death in 2018?
I'm aware of them dating. I didn't know about the time of his death. I'm
Okay.
not sure about that answer.
Is that information? But you were aware that they were dating.
At some point in their lives, yes.
All right. Is that information that you provided to Detective Ramos in Tampa?
I'm not sure if I provided it, but I believe it was provided at some point.
Okay. And in your assistance in this investigation, is that a lead or an investigative tool that you ever used? Did you ever investigate Ms. Albright related to any connection to this murder?
Me, I did not. I was not in charge of investigating this homicide.
Okay. But you are the expert on ATK.
Yeah, why the fuck you
As
here?
far as you know, is there any other detective that investigated her potential role, if any, in this murder at all?
Oh, so bro, he know them individually, probably. Come on, speak,
Are you
bitch.
familiar with a gentleman by the name of J. Dot?
Can you elaborate more? There's multiple.
There are multiples. Ja'Cory Rivers.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Nickname or street name or rap name, J. Dot.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. To your investigation in this case, in this particular murder, did you learn that J. Dot apparently may have sent Mr. Isaiah Chance money to pay for an Airbnb in this case?
Yes, I did learn that.
All right. Was he arrested in relation to this case?
Not to my understanding.
Is he a member of 1200 as far as you know?
I don't think he's a member status. That would be a better question for Detective Griffin.
Okay. Understood.
Then why are you here? Then why
In your
are you here,
investigation in
bruh?
this case or in any other case, have you ever come across... One second, Your Honor.
She just be chilling, bruh. She just over there like, you feel me, doodling and shit, drawing hearts and shit.
Have you ever come across a young woman by the name of Kyla Enright?
I don't recall her name, but I believe so. Yes, ma'am.
Let me ask maybe let me frame it a little bit better.
Okay.
Did you review any of the information that was taken from the iClouds of the suspects in this case?
Very limited.
Did you review any information from the iCloud of Mr. Sean Gaithright?
No.
None.
None.
Okay. All right, let's talk about what occurred after the murder in this case. Is it your understanding, based on information that you've received, that after this murder, that Mr. Isaiah Chance and Mr. Rashad Murphy made posts on social media sort of celebrating this murder?
Yes.
And specifically made posts of, not a football girl, Tom Brady and Bill Belichick,
Yes.
right? As a sort of celebration to successfully having committed this murder? Is that your understanding?
My understanding, yes. Brady and Belichick are, in the football world, are considered the GOATs, which would be like the greatest of all time.
Right. And that's not something that's uncommon. That's done often.
Bruh, y'all crazy. Y'all youngsters out here
Celebratory,
ain't fucking around, but
posting,
y'all crazy out here, bro.
on social media.
Yes, ma'am. That's
Right.
On social media bragging,
And that's
like, come
outside
on,
of
bro.
the music, right? This is just,
Bro, why would you want to do a hit and then go on social media and brag about it, bro? I would have kept that to self.
like
Self,
Instagram
bro.
story or some sort of post on social media.
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
Okay. And this will be done specifically by,
They job so easy nowadays. They just got to turn on YouTube.
Yeah. Most times.
Before they used to have to come and catch motherfuckers. Now they just throw on YouTube, you feel me? Push play.
It's just somebody who is what would be considered trolling that
Okay.
group or that person.
all right. And in your investigation of this case, have you seen any posts? Do you have any evidence to suggest that Alicia Andrews ever posted anything celebrating the death of Julio Fulio?
Not that I'm aware of.
Right. And not as a potential op or someone trolling or in any way. You've never seen any posts that suggest that she celebrated this death.
Bro, she the driver. She like this. You feel me? She the driver. She out of there. She probably, you feel me? They probably get her every time. You know what I'm talking about? Like, brother playing Fast and Furious. You feel me? She over there like this. Skating through that motherfucker. That's probably why they got her in there. You feel me? Just to drive. That's it, bitch. You drive. That's it. Drive and suck dick. That's it, bitch.
After it occurred.
Not that I'm aware of.
All right. Now, at some point, you actually have contact with Miss Andrews. You speak with her in an interrogation or an interview, right?
Yes.
All right. And during that interview, when you spoke with her, you asked her about her tattoos, right?
Yes.
You asked her about whether she had any tattoos related to Isaiah Chance or Gutter Man.
Yes.
And she actually opened her blouse to get ready to show you those tattoos, right?
Yes.
And you had to stop her because you didn't know what she was showing you.
Correct.
So she wasn't hiding her tattoos from you.
No, she showed him when asked.
Okay. Now I want to talk a little bit about, it's going to sound a little vague, but subliminal language in general in relation to games.
Okay.
Is that something that you see kind of often, that they will use language maybe to try to avoid people knowing what they're talking about?
No, I wouldn't say it's too often, but they do use it.
Now I want to ask a very specific question. Subliminal language in, for example, jail calls,
Okay.
right? Is that something you see common or often?
Yes, ma'am. They try to get their point across without law enforcement understanding.
Right. And the goal of that is so you don't know what they're saying,
Yes.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
So they're not being explicit. They're not telling you their plans or anything like that, right?
No, ma'am.
They will be using like code words or symbols of some sort to.
Yeah, with whatever they have created that both people on each side of the lines understand.
Right. And when you are listening to a jail call, it's going to be on recording, right? Like it's like a jump drive or a CD that you might have.
For us in Duval County, we have access to the system, so we listen to them once they are recorded. They are uploaded to like a website under the name.
Got it. Okay. And the bigger point is, with your access to these calls, you have the ability to go back, record, rewind, replay to decipher what is being said, right?
Correct.
So you're not in a situation where it's being said once in passing and you don't have the opportunity to hear it again.
Yeah,
That's not your situation.
Yeah, no, that's not our situation.
Okay. All right. would you agree with me that there are a lot of unsolved murders and crimes related to this gang in Jacksonville, these gang issues in Jacksonville?
Yes, I would say that's a fact.
All right, and the cases that are solved, you sort of track those as a part of your investigation?
Yes.
Like you keep up with who's been, convicted or who's going to trial, who's off the street, who was let back out on the street?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You're aware of someone by the name of Queso. You mentioned it before, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And Queso, as far as you know, is a member of ATK?
He is.
Right. And you listened to many of Yungeen Ace's songs that mention Queso.
Yes.
You're familiar with a lyric in one of Yungeen Ace's songs where he says that he dropped $50K on Queso's lawyers?
Big trucks are dangerous, and they can cause big, bad injuries. But the big trucking companies don't.
You're aware that Yungeen Ace or ATK has paid for Queso's attorneys?
Allegedly. I don't know if that's the truth or not.
Okay. You're not aware, allegedly or in fact, that Yungeen Ace or anyone associated with ATK paid myself or anyone sitting at that defense table?
You can answer.
That would be between you and y'all and Yungeen Ace. I have no idea.
I'm asking you if you know.
I have no idea.
Okay. You don't know?
No, ma'am.
All right.
Somebody getting paid for the hit or what? What's going on? Not playing. Was somebody getting paid?
All right. So we talked a lot
Sound
about
like somebody
the way
getting
that
paid off, bro. What the?
gangs are disrespectful to each other in music and back and forth, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But there are also some instances where the members of the gangs will communicate in a almost not threatening way on social media.
I've seen that. Yes, ma'am.
For example, on Twitter Spaces,
Yes, ma'am.
which is a new thing where you can kind of it's just a room where people
like
can
a chat
talk.
room.
Right, like a chat room. So you've seen that before, correct?
Yes.
And specifically, you've seen it between members of ATK or 1200 and 6 Block.
What's
I
up,
have.
Jimmy? What's happening?
Right.
Yeah, for sure. I'm protected.
1 second, Your Honor.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Outside of the allegations in this case, you've never investigated Alicia Andrews in connection with any crime connected to ATK.
No, ma'am.
You've never investigated her in connection to any crime connected to 1200.
No, ma'am.
You've never investigated her in any crime.
Overruled. What's your next question?
Well, I guess 2 other gangs that I was going to list, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
In connection to 6 Block.
No, ma'am.
In connection to, I guess, what would be considered Out East.
No, ma'am.
And in connection to any other gang in Jacksonville.
No, ma'am.
Right. Outside of the accusations in this case, her name has never come up as a person of interest in relation to any of these gangs or the crimes that are connected to these gangs. I notice you keep looking at the state when I ask you questions.
Other than
Yeah. So you can answer the question.
this one, no. Other than this crime, no, I haven't.
Okay. You're not aware of any close or intimate relation or connection that Alicia Andrews has to anyone that was murdered in this gang war?
Murdered? No, ma'am.
Okay. You don't have any evidence that Alicia Andrews had any personal or close connection to any of the people that are mentioned in these music videos that we have watched?
Not the ones we've watched, no.
Any ones that we haven't watched?
Yeah, I would say there's a wide variety of them out there. I would say she has connections to ones we haven't watched.
And let me be specific. I don't mean her boyfriend, Isaiah Chance. So I'm asking if you're aware of any sort of personal, intimate relationship that Alicia Andrews has to any person that has been murdered and mentioned in any of these videos?
No, ma'am, not
Okay.
murdered.
All right. Other than the fact that she was dating Isaiah Chance, strike that question. You don't have any evidence that Mr. Chance has ever given her any sort of information that's not just public knowledge about this gang war?
Objection calls for speculation.
If you know
I-
what the defendant has ever told Isaiah Chance. Go ahead and answer if you know.
I do not know.
In your work on these cases, throughout Jacksonville, these gang cases, you've never discovered any motive for Alicia Andrews to want Foolio to die,
No, ma'am.
right? And other than Alicia Andrews being the girlfriend of Isaiah Chance, you don't have any evidence to suggest that she's somehow connected to gang activity at all.
No, ma'am.
No further questions.
Okay, redirect.
Yeah. So then what did they bring you up there for, bro? You just basically helped her out.
You made arrests for homicide or conspiracy to commit
Basically putting her, you feel me? She ain't got no gang ties, none of that. So just, yeah, so she gonna be probably good
related
at
to these gangs that were not paid for defenses by Young and Ace.
Me personally, I've not been the affiant, whether like the author of any of homicide reports, but I've been involved in them, yes.
And have you had any cases where there was some paid-for defense team by Young and Ace that you can establish proof of?
I'm not aware of who pays for defense attorneys.
Is that whoever's going to pay for an ultimate defense attorney, does that even have any part of your consideration regarding your investigation?
No, ma'am.
You were asked in relation to whether Miss Andrews has a close personal connection or relationship with anyone from these videos that had been murdered. How about people from these videos that have not been murdered and are still alive?
Yes.
Have you had an opportunity to review the cell phone extractions or the data that's been collected from Miss Andrews' device?
Not the thing entirely, but I viewed some of it.
So some of the extraction pages or packets of information.
Yes, ma'am.
Some of the chats that were extracted from her device.
Yes, ma'am.
Based on the extractions from her device, is it apparent that she has knowledge of who Robert Howard is?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Robert Howard Kenny Capps?
Yes, ma'am.
And was Mr. Howard present at the scene of the homicide of Charles Jones in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Was Robert Howard convicted for the homicide of the co-defendant's brother, Rashad Murphy, convicted for his homicide, Spaz?
Yes, ma'am, he was.
When did that homicide occur? What year?
I'm not sure the exact year, but I know the facts of that case.
How did Spaz die?
He was at a Raines High School football game where he was shot and killed by Robert Howard and Adrian Gaynor, which is Bibby. Robert Howard ultimately served 5 years for it and was on probation at the time of this incident.
Based on your...
Hold on, bro. They catching bodies and only getting 5 years? Wonder why the motherfuckers out there catching bodies, bro. You in and out that motherfucker. California, you catch a body, bro, you done.
Review of the cell phone extractions from Ms. Andrews' device, or at least a portion of those, are you able to also make a connection that Bibby is mentioned in that device?
Yes, ma'am.
How about ATK Keese? That's a member of a gang that's different from 1200. Was ATK Keese referenced in that device?
Yes, ma'am.
Objection to vague as to being just referenced in that device.
Whose device?
Was there evidence in Miss Andrews' phone of her communications with ATK Keese and direct messaging in the Instagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Was there screenshots of those communications between this defendant and ATK Keese in that device?
Yes, ma'am.
How about screenshots of messages from that extraction between this defendant and 6 Block member Kay Shorty?
Yes, there was.
And is that the same Kay Shorty that you previously described had some kind of falling out or split off from 6 Block and is now We All We Got, YAWG?
WAWG. That is the same Kay Shorty. His name was Teresa.
To this line of questioning, actually asked you to go sidebar.
No. The door was open. No.
I'd be allowed to make my arguments in front of the jury, Your Honor. I would insist on sidebar, based on this testimony.
No. I've ruled. No. The door's been opened.
It's not related to the door being open, Your Honor. That's why I'm asking for a sidebar.
I just am ruling the door's been opened. Okay? No. You may proceed.
You indicated that your involvement in this particular case was attempting to share information about the gangs from Jacksonville to the Tampa officers. Is that accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have communications directly with Detective Ramos?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Was there another member of your unit that was actually providing or acting as the lead for the Jacksonville portion of assisting Tampa Police Department in this case?
That would have been Detective Drabeck.
So in your role, did you provide Detective Drabeck some assistance with providing whatever information you could from Jacksonville to Tampa?
Yes, ma'am.
You indicated that the homicide at the Rains High School was of Spaz. Do you know the real name of Spaz?
Joe Rod Adams.
And the relationship to Spaz and the co-defendants in this case, Rashad Murphy specifically, what is that relationship?
It's either his brother or cousin, I'm not sure.
Overruled. What was the answer?
It's either brother, it's a close family, it's either brother or cousin, I don't know for
That,
sure.
is that the same for Davion Murphy?
Yes.
Would the lead detective who investigates 1200, Craig Griffin, have a better idea of the relationship between the two?
Yes, ma'am.
And again, you are providing information as you can as to what posts you believe were relevant from social media, and again, the information is history, as far as history is concerned from these Jacksonville gangs. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
You were asked about whether you had the opportunity to...
See, he getting all that shit from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, the videos. That's where he getting all his info from. And it sound like, bro, know cousins, aunties, brothers, fucking, bro, know the whole family tree. You know, fucking great grandpa, fucking this generation. Like, see, bro, y'all better be cool out here doing all these crimes and y'all motherfuckers on the internet. All right.
Speak with Alicia Andrews in Jacksonville. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Did that occur after her initial interview with law enforcement as it relates to her relationship to this homicide with Detective Ramos?
I'm not sure when Detective Ramos spoke to her. I can just recall myself and Detective Trebek speaking with her.
And do you have an independent recollection of the interview that you had with her?
I wouldn't be able to tell you everything that happened in there.
Was it a formal interview?
I don't believe so. I'm sorry, but like formal, like I believe we Mirandized her and read her rights and spoke with her as she was under arrest or like being lawfully detained.
You were asked whether Alicia Andrews has any relationship to the attempted murder case that happened in 2023 of Charles Jones.
Yes, ma'am, I was asked.
You specifically were asked whether she had relationship to anyone who had been linked to that offense.
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor. Mischaracterization of the testimony and of the questions asked by the defense.
Overruled. Go ahead.
Did you have an opportunity to review that investigation, and ultimately you responded to that scene?
I did, yes.
Did you develop potential suspects for that offense?
We did, based on the evidence that was recovered and tested.
And were there ballistics evidence recovered in this case that linked back to the individuals that you suspected had committed that offense?
There was, on the scene there, we recovered spent shell casings. Those shell casings were sent off to a lab and were tested through our NIBIN technology.
Objection, hearsay.
I'm going to sustain the objection at this point. I don't think the results of the testing have come in, correct?
They've not come into evidence, but they were already mentioned by the defense in opening statement, Your Honor.
Well, I understand that, but the results of the testing has not come in yet.
Yes, Your Honor. Just speaking about your investigation and the links of those persons. I understand it's an unusual question to ask you about.
Looking at me, boy. Yeah, looking at me, girl. Yeah.
Did you develop a suspect in the attempted murder of Charles Jones from October 2023?
Yes.
And
Overruled. Go ahead.
Do those persons have a specific relationship to this defendant, Alicia Andrews?
Yes.
Are they her co-defendants?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I would ask for recalls based on not being allowed to argue on my objections and what I need to get out before this witness.
Denied. Okay. May this witness be excused, subject to recall?
Subject to recall.
Okay, very good. Thank you. All right, you're free to go, subject to being recalled.
Yes, ma'am, thank
I'm
you.
sure whoever will let you know. They're going to recall you.
Thank you.
Bro, she's
Okay,
been
who's
chilling the
next?
whole motherfucking time, bro. Just chilling. She not worried about shit. What is she doing, bro? Is she snitching, writing on paperwork? Like, what the fuck is she doing?
jury, and I'm going to read the stip now, correct, Mr. Harmon? Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, when the parties agree that certain facts are true, that is called a stipulation of fact. You must accept stipulated facts as having been proven. However, the significance of these facts, as with all facts, is for you to decide. In this case, the stipulated facts that you must accept as true are stipulation to identity. It is hereby stipulated by and between the defendant, Alicia Latoya Andrews, and the state of Florida, that Charles Jones, the person named in count 1 and 2 of the indictment in this cause, was found deceased on June 23rd of 2024 at 11606 McKinley Drive in Tampa, Hillsborough County, Florida. An autopsy examination was performed on the body of Charles Jones on June 23rd, 2024 by Dr. Noah Riley, D.O. We hereby certify that the foregoing stipulation is made in good faith and for the reasons herein alleged, dated this 27th day of October 2025, and then the stipulation is signed by Mr. Harmon, Assistant State Attorney, Jeremy McClymont as attorney for the defendant, and the defendant herself, Ms. Andrews. All right, very good. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court. Good afternoon. Would you please state your name?
Ryan McCormick.
Can you spell your last name, please?
Yes, McCormick.
How are you employed, sir?
I'm an associate medical examiner at the Hillsborough County Medical Examiner's Office here in Tampa, Florida.
And what do you do there?
So my job as an associate medical examiner is to perform autopsies and to determine cause and manner of death.
All right.
All right, bro. We already know, bro. Got Swiss cheese, man. RP Julio. I'm gonna leave it right here, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all tap in. You feel me? I'm starting to do this live shit. Tapping in with it, see what it do. You feel me? So yeah, man. I'm gonna leave it right there.